Okay, I know that many of you that are watching this speech are in high school, and it's commonly thought that high school students are not old enough to smoke, but I know that I certainly did smoke in high school. I think I started when I was about 15 years old, so hopefully this speech is relevant to some of you. Maybe you have family members that smoke, maybe you've thought about smoking, or you've had the chance to smoke before and not taken it. But regardless, hopefully some of you can take something from this speech. I know that I'm a nurse, but who am I to be telling people to quit smoking? I actually quit smoking 2 years ago. It was not easy for me, but hopefully I can tell you some of the things that helped me to quit smoking without throwing a bunch of facts and statistics at you, because I know when I smoked, I really didn't care too much about the statistics, and I'd rather just not hear them or not believe that they were true. So, the things that I'm going to discuss are improving your health, the money that you can save, and your general health and well-being, mentally and physically. So, that is something that I did all the time when I smoked. I was constantly clearing my throat. I was always coughing, and I noticed that that is one of the first things that went away when I quit smoking. I had a cough during every conversation, and I know several people who smoke now that do, and I kind of pick up on it easily because I remember the feeling. I do have asthma as well, and I've noticed that since I quit smoking, I would say about 2 months after I quit smoking, my asthma was almost gone. I haven't had to use an inhaler since, which is an awesome feeling. I took for granted how difficult or how easy it could be to just walk down the street. I was constantly out of breath. I kind of blamed it on the cigarettes, saying, oh, I really should quit smoking, or, I need to lose weight, but I can't because I can't exercise because I smoke and I'm out of breath all the time. So according to an article that I found from the World Health Organization, anyone who is trying to quit needs to have a solid plan. They need to have a desire to quit, the ability to quit, a reason to quit, or a need to quit, and some commitment. So I'll discuss these a little bit further. I was smoking about half a pack to 3/4 a pack a day. If I was stressed out, I would have a pack or a pack and a half. And I figure I was spending about $65 a month on cigarettes. And back then I didn't think that that was very much. I thought that was just something that I could sacrifice things to in order to buy them for. But now I spend my $65 a month on gym membership, and I spend it on things for my dog. And I certainly would not be able to walk my dog around the block if I was still smoking, guarantee you. Or at least it would be much more difficult. So another big issue is smelling like cigarette smoke. I know that hearing my children say you smell like cigarettes was really hard to hear. It was embarrassing, and I knew that my residents at my work could smell it on me if I wouldn't take a lunch break. I'd come back and I'd always get a comment about it, and I tried not to let it get to me, but I had a lot of residents at my work tell me, you need to quit, even though I thought I didn't smell. I did smell. A big reason that I did quit was because of one of those residents. Her name was Anne, and she had COPD. She eventually died from it, and I watched her struggle for many years with it. And she asked me all the time, when are you going to quit smoking? Please quit smoking. Don't end up like me. And she never even smoked a day in her life. She developed it from secondhand smoke. She worked in a hotel in the dining area. People smoked, truckers came in and smoked, and that's how she developed it. So it really wasn't fair to her that she had to suffer like that, but I knew that could end up being my fate. So when she did pass away, that was kind of the thing that cemented me. So I had that thing to hold on to that sparked me, and I think a lot of people just need to find that spark and figure out something to help them to quit. I mean, obviously my kids, I wanted to quit for them, but really seeing it, really understanding it, and the things that could happen were really the things that drove it home for me. So I also used to smoke straight tobacco, thinking that that was healthier somehow, that it didn't have additives in it, and that it's perfectly natural to smoke. But according to the National Cancer Institute, this is a carcinogen, which means that it directly can cause cancer. Doesn't mean that it helps cancer along. I mean, it does, but it doesn't just mean that. It means that it actually causes cancer, and there's very few things in the world that cause cancer specifically. The other things I can think of are formaldehyde and arsenic. Uh, those, those are really extreme things. I want everybody to know that this is a direct link to cancer, even if it doesn't run in your family. So hopefully I explained enough about the reasons that I quit smoking. Another thing that is common among younger people is vaping or using Juuls. I can't express how dangerous these can be. I know a lot of younger people use them because they think it's cool. Some people use them to help them quit smoking. According to the US Surgeon General, these can actually contain twice, sometimes 3 times as much nicotine as the regular cigarette. So these are absolutely not healthy. That kind of ruins the point of helping you quit smoking if you're going to become even more addicted to nicotine. So another thing about those is the younger you start, the more it can stunt the growth of your lungs. From a nursing standpoint, I really wish that I hadn't started so young because I feel like it has impaired my asthma. I didn't have bad asthma as a kid. As a teenager, it got worse. As a young adult, it was even worse. Now that I've quit, I can see the big difference that it made for me. So hopefully I touched bases on all the things for you. I think that limiting smoking or making it legal is pointless. I think that with marijuana, when they made it illegal, people just got it illegally. I mean, they paid more money for it on the streets, and then you can't determine what is in those cigarettes. It would just be whatever the guy on the street corner is selling you. So that makes it even that much more scary. So if any of you ever are thinking of smoking, I would like for you to be to quit. Find that thing that helps you to not want to put the cigarette up to your lips. So find some accountability, and if you tried to smoke in the past, try something new, try something different, try something you've never done before. Think about the people that you love. I kind of quit cold turkey. Not everybody can do that. It's just part of my personality and who I am. I'm stubborn, so if I decide I'm going to do something, I do it. So just play up to your own strengths and figure out your own way to quit smoking. Before you even take that first puff, think about what it's going to do to your health. Think about down the road. Think about your future children. Do whatever you have to do to not start, because some of us are easily addicted to things. I know that I sure am. I know that if I went and got a pack of cigarettes today, that I would start smoking again. I guarantee it. So avoiding that first cigarette is the most important thing in my life. So find those things that are important to you and set small, achievable goals. A lot of times things that help are just limiting how many cigarettes you smoke a day and slowly tapering it off. You might have a bad day here or there, but tomorrow's a new day and you can start all over again. And hopefully you found some good information on this speech, and hopefully none of you ever smoke. I'll be watching you.